not donate to any thrift store, I think a better route is, why don't you just do swaps with neighbors? Like, I give clothing to my neighbors before when I didn't want it. If I don't want something, I'll give it to somebody who I think might want it, because it turns out Goodwill does throw a lot of stuff away. And a lot of people think, like, we are told that you should just donate anything and everything that you donate will have a use. But here's the hard, cold truth about donations in general, is if something's not like super high quality, they're not going to resell it. They're just not. And if they do resell it, they sell it at an extremely marked up price. It's almost comparable to what you could buy at a lot of bargain stores these days. So I don't even think that you can argue that thrifty is like super sustainable, considering how much stuff they throw away, and just like Goodwill's track record for how they underpay special needs people. And also during the holidays, I guess a woman was given $100 bill as a tip from a church, and they were gonna let her go. I just find, I don't know, there's just a lot of stories coming out about Goodwill that I find problematic. And you know, my dad used to love to thrift shop. I was never a big thrift shopper because, in my opinion, I always felt like, it's not that I'm a germaphobe, but I just try to buy newer things that I can use. Like, okay, he got me some cool stuff, like some cool art supplies. I do appreciate certain things that he got me at the Goodwill or at the Salvation Army or the local thrift store, but it's just not what it used to be. Like, I think we saw the writing on the wall back like in, I don't know, 2016, 2017. It's become so popular now that everybody is, you know, thrift shopping, and you used to be able to get really good deals. So these stores aren't actually helping like the people in need in communities that could help it. Like, if Goodwill and Salvation Army truly wanted to help low income families, they wouldn't price old items comparable to what you'd find at a retail store. They just wouldn't. Like, they would donate these items. These are businesses. I mean, I know like they do have like a charitable base to some degree, but just with all the exposés I'm seeing, I just don't think thrifting is what people think. And just being on the other side of knowing what donation is, like a lot of, like, you're always being told donate, but I don't think donate is the answer. To me, I think the answer is, in 2022, is let's just stop being so highly consumable. Let's start buying items that we're actually going to use. You know, like, if you're going to buy something, like, think hard about it. Make sure it's something that you actually want to use, okay? Not just something that you think you're going to get rid of like 3 weeks later. Like, if I buy an item, like, I try to buy things I know I'm going to use for a really long time. And I just think that's the answer. I don't, like, at the end of the day, if you want to donate things, that's fine, but just make sure it's like really high quality stuff and it's not something that's too common. Because anywhere that you donate items, if it's not super high quality, the organizations might end up throwing it out. If it looks like something that should be thrown away, like if it's water damage or it has holes in it or it just looks bad, throw it out. And another part, like another angle that kind of creeps me out about the whole donation thing is, like, you know, all these charity shops send the like really bad clothing to Africa that has holes in it, and they think people in Africa deserve that. And it's just so cruel, and it's creating like waste in their country, because now you're having clothing resellers that are going through these mass amounts of clothing being shipped over to African countries, and some things are good, but a lot of it's not, and it's filling up their landfills. So donation's not exactly what people think it is. You know, you just have to kind of do some research and watch some of the Goodwill exposés, watch some of the thrifting exposés. I know people think like if they just donate something